Yo, so these chapters have been coming out all day, and I was wanted to do them as like just like all as a whole. I didn't want to like get into like doing separate chapters each one, but this will be 338, 339, and 340. And I'm not gonna lie, 340 got me fucking hyped. I mean, we're still counting the other two chapters. So the first chapter was just them celebrating after the award, and there was only a few little things to get. It was mainly just a joke chapter. Um, them celebrating, and everyone's like, "Yo, where's Natsu? What's happening with him? Like, he hasn't been." And everyone's talking about what's happening. And I did like Kagura and his relationship. Like, hey, a lot of stuff that's happened to her. Can't we be friends? We're from the same village after all. And I really like that. Kagura considers her as a sister more than that. Now, I found that was adorable. I really did like what she said about that. And the other, not too much happened in that one. It just was a gag chapter. It was like Natsu coming out at the end, pulling out the crown, saying he was the king. The next one was where they were actually leaving Cloacus, and this one was a bit more interesting since it had a lot of things about what is to come later in the future. So actually, surprisingly, Cobra came back to everyone after a few days, and he said, "Oh, I managed to get up all these voices I could hear, Kerbulus and all them," and he said, "I'm going to go back to my beloved cell now in order to save all the six mages." And he's like, "What the hell did you hear?" And he's like, "I don't know, but the door to Hades will open." And I was like, "What?" So I think what he meant by to say that all the six mages, he meant the Dragon Slayers, since seven Dragon Slayers, and including and not including him. So, and then as well, we got from what they heard as well, since Dragon Ball told this to Melody and Jalal as they're looking for Ultir. And what happened was they were talking about one of the other sides of the Baram Alliance, Tartoros, I believe it's called. So this is going to be interesting that we've got another Dark Guild coming along the horizon. So we might know who we have to fight. And there was a letter between, Ultir that she gave to everyone to Jalal and Melody. And it turns out, and what it confirmed is that she actually turned into an old lady, and she wanted to make everyone thought that she died. But what happened was it just really messed up her body, and she became like a really old lady just to saving Gray's life and everyone. So I don't know about that one. I thought that was I think she just should have said stay dead, in my personal opinion, for that chapter. But they finally finished it, and that was 338 and 339. So both those chapters weren't that good, if I'm going to be honest. They were just comedy, and that end I was like, she should have. But the next chapter, they came back, and their guild's being repaid, that we built and everything, they're being celebrated, and jokes around. But in the background, this is the most hype shit. Zeref comes back, you see the little monkey thing, and it's on Zeref's shoulder, and you're like, oh my god, it's this is what we've been wanting to see for ages. And it was and he was saying, he was watching the Grand Magic Games, and actually he can't hear her voice and can't see her, but he just knows that she is there, and they're somehow able to have a conversation. And they're saying, "Yo, 7 years ago you were near me, and you were near me 7 years ago," and they're still saying, "Are you looking for a place to die?" And what was really interesting is he said, "If the world keeps rejecting me, then I will deny this world." And he's saying, "But Fairy Tail will accept it." And he's saying, "This is a gift from me, the world's harmony and its regeneration." And Mavis asked, "Will there be fighting?" And he said, and oh my god, his reaction is saying, "It will be one-sided annihilation. He won't let anyone to be alive." And then even as well, Mavis was looking there saying, "Yo, you will be the one annihilated. We will stop you." And the two were squaring each other off at the end of the chapter, and I just got really excited to that part. I hope these two fight. I would love to see that fight. And then if it's off screen fighting, then I would imagine that freaking Mavis would get destroyed, and she would lead something. But overall, the first two chapters, they were just gaggy. I knew that's what it was going to be. after seeing the second one. I mean, the second one was a little bit more serious, but it just confirmed Ultir was alive. So nobody died in the freaking war. That was annoying. And there was a little bit about apparently they're going to erase their memories because of the royal family, since, you know, they're using black magic, and that's, you know, not good. But the third chapter was a lot better. It still had comedy in it, but that ending got me hyped. However, like, the next 3 ones, I think it's called The Morning of the New Adventure. So that's probably going to be a start to the new arc. I think the other one's called Woe Rod Shaken or something. And then the next one after that is Treasure Hunter. And then we've got the special one as well coming out. So I'm looking forward to it. Overall, it was really good. I can't believe I had to review all of them at once. And hopefully I managed to get all of them all right. I mean, luckily they were just gaggy, so there wasn't too much to talk about it. But yeah, they were pretty cool. I mean, if you're mad hype for Zeref, let me know in the comment section below. But that's all from me, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, straight like Amanda, sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.